This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP.
And today we have Oswego versus Utica. Michelle, what are your thoughts heading into this game?
Well, Eric, personally, I am so excited to be here tonight to celebrate and recognize and give our appreciation to the veterans and active duty members of the military, as well as watch some good old Oswego hockey.
Yeah. Piper, what about you?
Obviously, same as Michelle. I think this is a big game just for the sole fact of it being a military appreciation night. Earlier, they had hometown hero up. So I just think it's a big game for the Oswego Lakers to show up for.
Now we have a pretty big game here for both teams. Utica looking to get their offense get going after being shut out versus Cortland, and Oswego coming off a very thrilling win against Castleton. Michelle, what are your thoughts? How do you think this matchup's going to end up?
I think it's going to be very interesting. I think that Oswego's going to be riding that high of that improbable win against Castleton last week. And I also think that, like you said, Utica's going to be looking to bounce back. Utica's a very good team. It was a 1-0 shutout through those three periods of play for Utica and Cortland. So I think they'll be looking to make up for that loss.
And Piper, what about you?
Obviously, I think the matchup is going to be like a little bit head-to-head, especially because that's how they've been kind of in the past, other than Oswego really shutting them out last time they played against each other. But I just don't think that's going to happen this game.
Right. We're going to see both offenses trying to get it going. Oswego 3 for 84 coming into this season, and Utica 0 for 22. So we'll be looking to see how it goes in this matchup. Now, Oswego and Utica, they have a pretty deep history here. A total of 28 matches played so far. Piper, what are your thoughts on this ongoing rivalry?
Well, obviously, Oswego and Utica, they're 10-18. Oswego winning 10, Utica winning 18. But Oswego won the last one this past season. But before that, it was 3 wins to Utica, and I think that kind of is such like a really big thing. And I think Utica is going to try and kind of bring their A game tonight, especially coming off of a loss, trying to bring back the momentum and beat Oswego again since they couldn't last time.
Now heading into each team's last matchup, as I mentioned before, possibly one of the greatest games at the Deb in recent history, with Oswego winning the game 3-2 in the final 5 seconds. Michelle, what were your thoughts on the game for Oswego last week?
That game was insane. I was so grateful to be working the perch last week for that game. Those 2 goals towards the end of the third period, both from rookies, to tie and then win the game with, I believe it was 4.2 seconds left for that game-winning goal. It was just so amazing to witness. The energy in the Dev, it wasn't too packed in here that night, but the energy exploded and it carried through into MCC as folks were leaving to go home that night. It was so much fun to watch.
It was extremely exciting. We saw freshman Natalie Lonks, she scored the freshman in her second ever game. Something we're going to be mentioning on this broadcast in just a few blocks is the impact that these rookies have had on this team. And moving over to the other side, we saw Utica. They lost 1-0 against Cortland, but we saw some pretty good performances, especially in the goaltending. Piper, what were your thoughts on that?
I think Utica still played, they still had kind of a good game. However, they just couldn't find the back of the net whatsoever, and Cortland was just able to. Utica's goalie is really good. She did have, I believe, 35 saves during that entire game. She did a really good job. It was just kind of that the offense wasn't performing. So I think tonight's game, they're really going to try and kind of bring that back.
Well, we'll be talking more about that, but coming up after the break, we'll be talking about coaching battles, and we'll be talking about rookies that have had an enormous impact on the season already. But that's coming up after the break.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk.
It's over!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
as they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games, only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Storybook coaching matchup today with Mark Digby against Lissa Lamonto. We have a little bit of a teacher versus the student here. Michelle, what are your thoughts on this upcoming coaching battle?
I am very excited to see this tonight. We have Rachel Corbett here as the assistant coach for Utica. She just graduated from SUNY Oswego last semester, the spring semester of the 24-25 school year. She played 101 games for Oswego over her time here and scored 22 points in 27 games for Oswego last year. I'm very excited to see what her style of play translates into her roster this year, knowing how Coach Digby coaches his team.
And as you were mentioning, we have the return of Rachel Corbett, a return of one this time in a coaching in a coaching role, and we have WTOP's own Mike Neckers interviewing her on her thoughts on the return to the Deb.
It was just such a big part of my life. Spent so many countless hours in that rink. So it's definitely a little bittersweet. But in the same breath, I'm just so glad to still be a part of the game and to have an impact and to be able to coach against some of my old teammates is going to be super fun. So I'm honestly just like honored and really excited, but I'd be lying if I didn't say it'll be a little bittersweet for sure. Definitely. I mean, I learned so much from Digby. Like being in the captain leadership group for 3 seasons, we had a lot of meetings with the coaches. So you kind of got to learn, how they thought about things in terms of managing personalities in the team and making those tough decisions. So having those meetings with Digby and the different assistant coaches that I had, definitely learned a lot about what it takes to be a part of running a hockey team and definitely very thankful to have had a great coach like Digby kind of show me the ropes for sure. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to a great hockey game. I think both Oswego and Utica are in a very similar boat with having lost 12 plus people last year from their program. So I think it's going to be a really competitive, young and hungry kind of game. So I'm really looking forward to a good hockey game, honestly.
As we mentioned before, Corbett had such a impact on this hockey team for Oswego. Piper, could we see a little bit of a revenge game for Corbett as a coach?
I wouldn't call it a revenge game. I think she had a lot of love for this team, but I do think it'll be cool for her to kind of get that little tidbit of that she was able to beat her own team as a coach. And especially since she said in her interview, she was on the captain squad for 3 seasons. So she was able to kind of get into Digby's head just a little bit.
And Michelle, you were mentioning before on the impact that Corbett had. Can you go a little bit more into that?
Yeah, absolutely. So being part of that captain squad, of course, that means that she was going to be a huge role model for this team. I think that the Utica coach, Melissa Lominato, will be grateful to have that in, like Piper said, into Coach Digby's head, because Corbett would have been very not only influential to the team, but influenced by Mark Digby.
Now, moving on, the Lakers have had rookies make an enormous impact already in the first few games of this early season. Piper, who have been some rookies that have stood out to you in these first few games for the Lakers?
One of the rookies that really stood out to me was Georgia Cunliffe. She scored the game-winning goal last game that they had against Castleton, and I just think that she was really going for the goal. She was making smart decisions. She even got an assist. Michelle, do you want to talk about the other rookie?
Yeah, sure. So I wanted to shout out Natalie Lons. She also had one of those late game goals in the last game. I believe she was the tying goal. Yeah, she was the tying goal before Cunliffe scored that game winner. Both just insane snipes to really give Oswego that edge, and both from rookies, which I think is amazing. Coming off of a team last year that was a bit of an older team to such a young team this year to already have rookies coming out of the woodwork early in the season.
It will be extremely exciting to see how they perform today. Now, moving on from promising rookies to some seasoned vets, we have seen some players take huge steps up in their later seasons for the Oswego Lakers. Michelle, who are some players that you think have really stepped into that captain role?
I think Elizabeth Cooley for the Lakers. Elizabeth has not registered any points yet this season, but very few Lakers have, so nothing against Cooley, of course. She did, however, register 5 shots in that Halloween Friday matchup against Castleton, even though Oswego ended up scoreless through that game. 5 shots is extreme when you have such a good defense as Castleton to play against. Last season, Elizabeth had 13 points in 26 games, which is phenomenal, and that was her first season as a Laker. So going into her second season, I think we'll see even more growth and production from Elizabeth Cooley.
Exactly. Oswego has just so much talent on the ice, no matter if you're a freshman or you're a senior, just so much talent there. And after the break, we'll be throwing it to the press box with Brady Hauser and Logan Weingartner, where they will be going over some X factors and comparing the goaltenders in between the pipes.
I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan had played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
let me finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, captain, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay gonna see here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back to WTOP 10. I'm your host, Eric Palmieri, and the analyst to my left, Piper. Michelle Smith, and Piper Kieran. But before you hear from us and our keys to the players to watch, we're throwing it to the press box with Brady Hauser and Logan Weingartner for their goalie comparisons.
Welcome to the Steve Levy Press Box. I'm Brady Hauser alongside Logan Weingartner. And Logan, today the Lakers, they have a little bit of a challenge ahead of them. They got the Utica Pioneers here tonight. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, Brady, I think we are in for yet another eventful night of hockey, as what was happened last weekend. Lakers still come off the excitement of the game winner, so I think this will be a tough battle for each team. Very exciting.
Absolutely, a great matchup here today. A great goalie matchup as well here this evening. Looking at the Lakers side of things, you got Mia DeVivo, a sophomore from Illinois. She's got 29 saves, 2 goals allowed this season. She played 60 minutes so far this season. So 29 saves so far, a good save for her, good start to her season for the Lakers. On the Utica side of things,
yeah, the Pioneers have Catherine Shahan. She's already made her presence felt in the season opener on November 2nd last week against the Cortland Red Dragons with 35 saves. The Red Dragons are a nationally ranked squad, so she's able to stand that test, and we'll see how much of a defensive impact she can have this game against an Oswego squad that can definitely pour on a flurry of shots.
No doubt it's going to be a great matchup between both goalies. Looking at our X factors for today, my 2 X factors today, we have Jenna Majewski. She's having a great season so far. She scored a goal last week, carrying off what she did last year, bringing it into this year. Jenna Majewski's having a great year. And freshman athlete Georgia Cunliffe also having a great season. Last week scoring that buzzer beater goal, as they would say in basketball terms, but that last second goal here in the Deb Arena. And yeah, she's having a great season. So that's my 2 players to watch for the Lakers here today. How about on the Utica side of things?
Yeah, my player to watch is going to be number 3 forward senior Casey Ryder. She just has 4 shots this season, but don't underestimate her offensive prowess, because last season she was the top scorer for the team, 20 total points, 7 goals, and 13 assists. So they know how much of a dominant impact she can have within this offense. She can be the fire starter for the Pioneers tonight.
Who else do we got to listen to or look out for the Utica side of things?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go back to the aforementioned Catherine Shahan. She's just such a dominant presence as the team's netminder. We know she can turn the tides of a game with 1 or 2 saves. She can intimidate that Oswego Laker offense.
Absolutely. There's going to be some crucial keys to the game today for both sides of the teams. Looking for the Oswego Lakers here. Their keys to the game tonight is going to be they need to capitalize on the power play. Last week, they had a lot of power play opportunities against Castleton, and it just seems like when they have that advantage from 5 to 4, that's where they struggle to get a goal in, and that's really where they need to capitalize tonight if they get power play opportunities. Also, some strong defense. They have solid offense. It's just the defense is struggling just a little bit to keep the puck out of the scoring range for the other team. And then also, you got to build off last weekend. That amazing goal in the last 10 seconds of the game from Georgia Cunliffe. I think the Lakers, if they have that momentum from that, I think they can build off it from last week and come out on top once again here today. On the Utica side of things, what's their keys to win?
Yeah, Brady, my first key for Utica is they need to take advantage of the undisciplined play from the Lakers. The Lakers, we know, they are a young squad, so that's going to come with instances of really careless penalties. Lakers with 9 penalties through just 2 games. Those 2 games last week against Castleton. So we know that the Utica Pioneers are going to want to take advantage and capitalize off of their man advantages. And for my second note, the Pioneers are going to want to apply urgency early. They've had instances of stagnant offense. They didn't get a goal last game against the nationally ranked Red Dragons, but it is still early, so obviously if a time is had to be for your offense to be dominant, it's now in the second game of the season. And my last key is, again, I'm going to go back to Shahan. She will need to be alert at all times. Oswego, as I said, they apply a flurry of shots with 84 this season. I think she will need to be the team's biggest defensive beneficiary.
Absolutely. This is going to be a great matchup between the Lakers and Utica. Obviously, it's 2 teams that are starting their season off fresh. They both had a game to play last week. Actually, for the Lakers side of things, they had 2 games against Castleton. So both teams looking to build off the season. But it's almost puck drop time here on the rink here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. So with that, we'll be back in just a little bit with our puck drop. Don't miss anything here on WTOP 10.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena here on WTOP 10. I am your host, Eric Palmieri, joined by the wonderful analysts, Michelle Smith and Piper Kiernan. And so many players for both sides can make such an impact on the ice here tonight. But starting with Utica, Michelle, who are your players to watch out for today?
From Utica, my player to watch is going to be Catherine Sheehan. She is the freshman goalie. She started last game for her first game with the team. She blocked 35 of 36 shots from Cortland. Of course, that was the game-winning goal, being a 1-0 sweep from Cortland of Utica. But I'm absolutely keeping my eyes peeled and on the crease tonight.
I'm extremely excited as well to see what Sheehan can do in between the pipes there. And Piper, what about you for Utica? Who do you have highlighted?
For Utica, my player to watch is Casey Ryder. She's a senior forward. She's the second leading player with assists last season. She's been taking her shots 4 so far this season. She just hasn't been able to find the back of the net, but each year she's gotten more and more goals as well as assists. So I feel like as though she's going to keep reaching towards that limit.
It will be interesting if she could get that offense going for the Pioneers. And now heading over to the Oswego side, Piper, who do you have highlighted for Oswego?
For Oswego, Georgia Cunliffe, we spoke about her a little bit already tonight. She's a freshman forward. She scored the game-winning goal last weekend against Castleton. She has 10 shots this season so far, and 1 assist. She's obviously looking for the back of the net, and I think she's going to be a crucial player for tonight.
You can't have much better of a game than a game-winning goal there for Cunliffe. And Michelle, who do you have highlighted for Oswego?
I am keeping my eye on Jenna Majeski. Jenna Majeski last week had an amazing wraparound goal against Castleton to get scoring started for Oswego. She's 6'2". She's got powerful legs, long arms, and if she puts them to use, she can absolutely score another goal tonight. Maybe not a wraparound against that really strong Castleton defense, but I see a goal in her future tonight.
All right, and now heading to everybody's favorite part of the show, we are going to do our picks for the game. And Michelle, we are going to be starting with you today. Who do you have winning this one?
I see 4-2 Oswego.
Okay, and now Piper.
I chose 3-1 Oswego.
And that's going to be 3-0 for Oswego, as I have them winning 2-1. I don't know if I have them a high offensive battle here, as we've seen offensive struggles from both the Lakers and the Pioneers in the start to this season, but I do have Oswego pulling this one out. But I think both goaltenders, Mia DeVivo and the aforementioned Catherine Sheehan, will be stellar in net today, leading to a low-scoring win for the Lakers. And that is going to be all from us at the Perch. I'm your host, Eric Palmieri, and to my left are the analysts, Michelle Smith and Piper Kiernan. And stay tuned on WTOP 10 for the puck drop of the Lakers versus the Pioneers.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
as they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games, only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay gonna say here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
puck drop being Military Appreciation Night being held here this evening, and they're doing the ceremonial puck drop right now over in the corner of the rink. So Logan, yeah, we just talked about it a little while ago. This matchup, it's going to be a good one. And looking at the Oswego's or the Utica side of things, their coach just graduated from here last year, so this is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, a little full circle moment here for the Utica Pioneers. Interesting to see Rachel Corbett on the coaching staff now. The Pioneers, she was a heavy contributor for the Lakers in her senior season and all throughout. And Brady, as you touched on before, yes, I think this will be a very interesting battle. I think we'll see two defenses just clashing at each other at every hip, at every heel.
Absolutely, and yeah, this is going to be definitely a great matchup here today. Looking at last week, the Lakers, they picked up that win in the last seconds of the game. Do you think they have the momentum rolling with them to come back in here again tonight and come out on top?
I think it's a matter of who scores the first goal. I'm going to be honest. I think Lakers need to apply that urgency early on. And as I said in the pre-show, as do the Pioneers, both teams, they do run good offenses. They run similar offenses. Lakers, I said 84 shots on the season. I just think they need to take their time with those shots. They've only executed on 3 total, so it's more of a game of if they can have smarter shots rather than just a quantity of shots. Quality over quantity will be the name of the game tonight.
Absolutely. We are set to go here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's matchup. And looking at the starting line here for the Lakers, they have Natalie Longs. They got Georgia Cunliffe. They're going to have Katie Demers. They're also going to have Sydney Pinty out there, as well as number 7, Leah Coley. Puck will drop, and we are underway here this evening with this hockey matchup. Lakers will get the opening possession of the puck. A little bit of scrum to start the game here, down into the corner. Ooh, a big hit into the glass there from Coley. Down the ice now, the Lakers will take the puck. Demers has got the puck, and she will hit it down to the far side. Right there is number 12, Samantha Dobrinsky for the Pioneers. Also out there for them is Kelsey Elliott. You have number 14, Veronica Hauk out there, as well as number 21, Grace Jocelyn. So that's the starters for the Pioneers. Line switch here. Megan Smith now going to come out for the Lakers here. She had a great game last week. Very, very physical competitor there, number 14, Megan Smith, as they take it down here into the backside of the goal. 0 shots up on the board for both teams so far. Tilly Penthrick now has got the puck for the Lakers. She also came in here. Also out there is Lauren Riccobelli. Dylan DeGrazia out there for the Pioneers, number 94, as they work their way back to the Lakers, behind the Lakers goal here. And back down to Utica side. Back and forth here so far. No shot opportunities as of the beginning of this first 2 minutes of the game. It's just kind of passing along, just a little casual practice session, it kind of looks like here. And whistle blows from the ref.
Yeah, Brady, you said back and forth about 20 seconds ago. That is what it's been. It's just been a balanced battle. We saw that last week in both games against Castleton. Oswego was able to notch the game-winning goal, but through the first 2 periods, it was just some back and forth play.
Erica Parenti and Kendall Best just faced off there into the Utica score zone. The Lakers have an opportunity. Jenna Majewski's now into the game for the Lakers. She was one of the X Factor. Oh, there's a big time check from Majewski. Oh, if 2 players go down for Utica. Good opportunity here for the Lakers now. Majewski not afraid to throw an elbow if she needs to. As now down to the goal area. Opportunity here for the Lakers. A shot there blocked by number 14, Veronica Hauk for the Pioneers. And down the field, or down the rink, the Pioneers will go. As here we go down to the far corner. It's now Helen Van Dam in there for the Lakers. Sydney Parenti or Erica Parenti rather, is right there. Majewski. Then you got Kayla Dorr out there for the Lakers as well. Another line change here. Iverson's going to come in. Kate, as well as Jayceel. Jayceel also going to come in here for the Lakers. Logan, you mentioned it. It's just back and forth so far this first 4 minutes. No shots on the board. Well, one shot on the board for Utica, but really just back and forth to start.
Yeah, on the score sheet says both teams have one shot, but it's been a defensive battle so far. Even with both teams having one shot, they're able to neutralize each other's attacks. Very physical game so far. Expect to see that the rest of this game.
Absolutely. Brittany Iverson's out there for the Lakers. She had a good game last week as well against Castleton, as Lakers are in Utica scoring zone. However, they just got to capitalize here as they work their way back to the mid-rink here. Now Iverson's got the puck. She's going to pass it to Demers. Demers not ready for that, and Utica going to steal the puck right back. Believe that is Tess Barrett that just stole it for the Pioneers. Now Penthrick has the puck for the Lakers. Natalie Longs has got the puck. She will pass it up to Demers. Demers and Nora Postallo for Pioneers are up against the glass right there. Now Penthrick's got the puck. She'll shoot, and no good there. A great block and save from the goaltender there for Utica. A nice shot from Penthrick, but a great save from Sheeran over there in the goal box.
Yeah, Penthrick, the Connecticut native. I think early on, Oswego was showing that they're playing really well team puck on the offensive end, getting it past the blue line. They're producing chances very well. A lot of hidden talent depth with this team.
Absolutely. Cunliffe will face off there. Pioneers have got the puck. Crossing up defenders there. The Pioneers going to take the puck down into the Lakers scoring zone. Tess Barrett right there, met by Penthrick. Cunliffe's going to poke the stick in and get it away from the Pioneers. Now back to the backside of the Lakers goal. Penthrick going to pass it back. Natalie Longs now chasing for the puck right there with number 21 of Grace Jocelyn. Jocelyn with a great pass up the court, or up the rink, I should say. Sheeran going to stop the puck from going over. This is where the Lakers are good. They can get sneaky and try to get the puck in. It's just a matter of making a play happen here. As a big check there from Postallo for the Pioneers. Back behind the glass again here. A good opportunity. Rika Belli now. Oh, almost got it in. Megan Smith and Rika Belli almost just got the puck in for the Lakers right there. O'Brien checks in as well. Coley's got the puck and stolen by the Pioneers. Now it's a 3-on-2 down the rink, and as I say that, Sydney Pinty's going to seal it. Another opportunity for the Lakers. Rika Belli is there. Down to the goaling zone. Score zone for the Lakers against this Utica defense. However, the defense holding their own so far as they hit it back and forth here. It's just one shot for each team so far. Majeski, I should say. She'll shoot. Blocked by Jocelyn. And the whistle will blow.
Yeah, Lakers with a lot of puck control in their end. While, though, the Pioneers are also playing defense. They're meeting the Lakers at the hip at about every turn. Lakers are able to get a few chances on net. But, again, Pioneers standing tall on defense.
Absolutely. As now it's going to be Erica Parenti and Kendall Best for the Pioneers facing off. Parenti got the face-off there. Possession to the Lakers. A little bit of a contact made there. And now the Lakers have the puck, or rather the Pioneers have the puck. Fast break opportunity here for the Pioneers. A great save by DeVivo. A good shot there from Maya Jerome for the Pioneers, but DeVivo with a great save there on that one.
Yeah, and you can't ask much more from DeVivo. That's what she does best, making those textbook saves. If you're the Lakers, you can't ask for much more from a goaltender.
Absolutely, and DeVivo has had a great year so far. Another save there for the sophomore athlete out of Illinois. As they work their way back up the rank now, it's going to be Jerome. She'll pass it to Barrett for the Pioneers. Pioneers struggling a little bit to get their passes off, it looks like, and that's where the Lakers are capitalizing. They just got a, Majewski with a big check into the boards as it's still Pioneers with possession. Tess Barrett's got the puck. Passes it. Penthrick will intercept. She'll take it as they now have a little scrummage. Oh, we got a stick on the ice. Kendall Best losing her stick for the Pioneers.
Yeah, neither team able to really gain an edge early on. But if anything, though, if one team was to, I'd say it's the Lakers yet again. They're gelling as a team on offense. I just think they really just need to execute better, getting opportunities on net, but they're not able to convert those.
Absolutely. Power play opportunity now for the Pioneers as Elizabeth Cooley, the sophomore from Rutland, Vermont, for the Lakers into the penalty box for 2 minutes. 12:47 remaining here in this first period. And yeah, power play opportunity here for Utica. 5v4 here as Pioneers just going to patiently pass it around. They got 2 minutes to capitalize on this odd man, as football terms, odd man rush. So now it's the Lakers right here. Oh, another, well, I tell you what, Cunliffe is not afraid to throw an elbow. Down the rink we go. The Lakers with opportunity. Oh, a big time shot there from Sydney Pinty. No good. Another shot there from Cunliffe. Line change. Abigail Dick's going to check in. Jaceel also in for the Lakers. Parenti now in. Van Dam is out there for this odd man power play opportunity for the Utica Pioneers. However, the Lakers so far not letting it happen. Oh, big time check here. Right into almost into the penalty box goes Jocelyn for the Pioneers. And a whistle blows. 1:02 remaining in the power play. And this is what the Lakers need to do. It's not the power play for them, but their defense has got to capitalize and play strong here tonight, because this is where Utica has a prime opportunity to score.
Yeah, the Lakers had a few opportunities there to successfully turn defense into offense. They got into the zone where they could score, but again, that's the textbook talents of Sheehan. She just makes those saves on the regular.
Absolutely. Ref will drop the puck. Here we go. Parenti won the possession. Jaceel going to send it up the rink. And that's where Maya Jerome for the Pioneers will intercept. Still odd man rush here for the Pioneers. As down the rink, Van Dam has got the puck. She's playing strong here. Opportunity for the Pioneers to score. They're just casually passing it around. 30 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. A shot there from Veronica Hauk. No good. Good save there and block from the Lakers. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty there for Cooley. Iverson's in now for the Lakers. Jerome has got the puck. She'll send it up behind the rink, or behind the goal. 3-2 and 1 for the penalty. The Lakers have returned to full strength here. So now it's back to 5v5. Cooley's now going to have the puck. She's going to send it up the ice here. Elizabeth Cooley coming right back into the game. Wants to show that, hey, just because I got a penalty doesn't mean I can't play when I get back in. As up the rink again for the Lakers. And I believe maybe icing called right there.
Yeah, Utica not able to capitalize on that power play. But if you're the Lakers, as I said, you're a young squad. You don't want that physicality to turn costly. But the Lakers still, again, proving dominant in the offensive end. I think inevitably they're going to put one on net through the net.
Yeah, we got an injured player down here in front of the Lakers bench. And yeah, so 3 shots for the Lakers so far. Utica with 2 shots so far. And yeah, back and forth so far here with the both teams. So yeah, I don't know. It's like you said, it's just a matter of who can get the first shot in, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Lakers skating around the net, passing it well on the end of their offense where they're supposed to. But again, I think they lay out the blueprint. I think they've laid out that well. It's just if they can execute, they haven't really been able to do that in their previous 2 games. But I think, as I said before, inevitably one is going to cross through. We'll just see if goalie Shahan can stand the test.
Absolutely. Now another power play opportunity, the first power play opportunity for the Lakers, as Kelsey Elliott for the Pioneers will end up in the penalty box for 2 minutes. So a great opportunity here for the Lakers to score a 5v4 opportunity. Puck will drop. Oh, and Majewski, what a check right there. I think that's the second time now that she's done that. And yeah, she is not afraid to throw an elbow.
Yeah, not afraid to impose her physical will, as are the rest of the Lakers, not afraid to be physical within this ice.
Yeah, but that's now 2 times Majewski has absolutely flattened somebody, as now Ficarro has got the puck. She's going to shoot. Oh, it almost went in. I thought it went in there. It hit the backside of the wall back there. Ficarro with a good shot there for the Lakers as they got the puck here now. Pinty going to pass it to Cooley. Another opportunity there. Good shot from Coley. No good. Another block from Shahan, as now it's going to be Parenti with the puck. Ficarro going to shoot again. Majewski right there for the Lakers. Last week she snuck one in by the goalie. I think that's what they're trying to right up here again. A minute remaining in this power play for the Lakers, as the Pioneers will do some line changes here. And now down to the big, one Pioneer goes down hard, as Megan Smith got the puck. Oh, a good interception from Riccobelli. Back and forth right here in the center ice. Smith is going to get it back now. Smith is going to send it all the way around to O'Brien. O'Brien's got the puck here for the Lakers. She's going to try to score here. She'll pass it to Van Dam. Now to Jasel. Jaseel, I should say. Jaseel going to, a good shot from Van Dam. Almost in there. And Pioneer is going to send it now to DeVivo. DeVivo will get the puck there. 13 seconds remaining in this power play for the Lakers. It's now or never if you're going to score on this opportunity, as there's only 5 seconds remaining now on the clock here, as Jaseel is right there. Longs has got it, and now the Pioneers back to full strength. So back to 5v5. Megan Smith right there with the puck. Longs and Demir's all right there. Back to center ice. That's where Power, Julia Power now into the game for the Lakers was. She's going to have the puck. She's going to try to shoot. She goes into Penthrick. Penthrick's got the puck. 2 Longs now. Penthrick with the puck. Pethrick, I should say. Oh, almost a score there from Cunliffe. Almost just snuck it in past the Utica, the goalie there. And now we get a little bit of a trapment over there in the corner. Cunliffe has got the puck. Longs is right there. A good pass. Oh, it's in the air. Oh, a good opportunity for the Lakers. Oh, the goalie was out of the box. Oh, man. Lakers had the opportunity. They've taken 6 shots so far. Oh, and a good save from DeVivo on the other side. A great opportunity, almost just capitalized on it, as Shahan for the Pioneers went out of the goal box, and that's almost what got the goal for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, that was a risky play, but Shahan already making her presence known with 5 saves and a player to watch out for on defense, keep your eye on. We've seen make an impact as number 21, Grace Jocelyn, deflected a potential Lakers shot a few possessions ago.
Another nice save right there from DeVivo. Off the shot from Dylan DeGrazia for the Pioneers. And now it is Parenti and DeGrazia facing off. Lakers get the possession. Jenna Majewski's going to have the puck up the court. Or up the rink, I should say. Parenti. 7 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. 0-0 still. Pioneers and Lakers here in this first period. Pinty's got the puck. DeGrazio right there. They throw a little bit of elbows right there here on the front. right in front of us. Wagner's now got it for the Pioneers. Down in Lakers' scoring zone, or rather Pioneers' scoring range. And puck going to go out of the ice here. I think it ended up in the penalty box right here. I don't know. It did, in fact, end up in the penalty box. 6:40 remaining here in this first period. And
Brady, something this Utica team has been reputable for all season so far, and last season coming into this season is face-offs. They've won 5 so far this game. They just need to start possessions right and capitalize upon those.
Absolutely. Van Dam's got the puck here in the Lakers score zone, or rather the Pioneers scoring zone. They got to get it out of here because that's where the offense for the Pioneers can capitalize or make a trick play here. As a great opportunity now down the field, or down the rink. Man, I'm calling everything ball hockey right now. Football, basketball, everything. And down the rink we go. Good score opportunity. Oh, Iverson with a good shot right there. Almost got it in. Another good save from Shahan. We got a glove off on the ice. Number 14 for the Pioneers lost a glove. So back to the mid ice here. Iverson and I believe that's Higgins out there for the Pioneers. It is a little miscommunication there from the Pioneers. And those two just ran into each other. As now down in front, Cooley going to send the puck up the ice. That's where Shahan's going to stop it. Higgins right here with Smith. Powers got it. Powers going to send it to the far side. That's where Riccobelli's going to try to pick it up. No, and it's going to be Utica picking it up. Number 46 of Madison Richmond for Utica out there as well. Pethrick hits it back behind the Pioneers' goal. O'Brien gets ahead of Higgins there. Riccobelli and O'Brien trying to steal it here from the Pioneers, but just it's a back and forth matchup here, Logan.
Yeah, Brady, I think the Pioneers kind of look offbeat. They tried to take the puck there, but there wasn't much urgency. Pethrick just came in and intercepted that offensive piece for the Pioneers, didn't try to take that back, so the Lakers are just going to look to capitalize and turn that into offense.
That's what it's all about. It's urgency. It seems like the Lakers, they're playing a little bit faster pace compared to the Pioneers. I don't know if that's what's costing the Utica Pioneers to be down, and it seems like if you look at the shots right now, the Lakers have gotten more shot opportunities. I think it might be just because of the quicker pace of play here. As Riccobelli, Elliott's got the ball, or got the puck here for the Pioneers, and then you got O'Brien and Riccobelli. Pethrick gonna pass it to Power. Cunliffe is in. Cunliffe with the opportunity, and blocked there by number 20, Kelsey Elliott for the Pioneers. Power going to steal it right back. Pethrick going to send it up the rink. She's going to get checked down in the center ice. Another, a big-time collision between Cunliffe and number 12 or 17, something on the ice here. As Power, and that was Hart right there for the Pioneers. She goes back to the bench. As down the ice now, Longs has got the puck. She'll send it down to the goalie. Goalie will stop it. And that's where O'Brien and, almost had it. Another opportunity here for the Utica Pioneers now. It's a 2v3 to the far ice, down in the Lakers goal area. Cunliffe getting right in there. Coley's going to pass it to Longs. They're going to take it back down the ice. And now the Lakers with a fast break opportunity. It's Longs. She's going to send it down to the far corner. But she doesn't have any teammates there. Now they're all there. Van Dam has got the puck. She'll pass it to Pinty. Pinty will pass it to Parenti. Parenti. That's fun to say. As Parenti trying to get ahead of the defenders there for the Utica team. There is a stick on the middle of the ice. Not too sure who lost the stick. It's on the middle of the ice, however. Now Majewski trying to get in there. Ficarro with a good steal. She'll pass it to Majewski. Majewski will pass it to Parenti now. And Parenti with an opportunity to score. And that's where Van Dam will pick it up. A good scoring opportunity. Ficarro's got the puck. She'll pass it, shoot it in. And no good. Another save from Shahan. A good shot from Liliana Vaccaro with 2:41 remaining here in this first period.
Yeah, that was a good pass and shot by Vaccaro. However, I do think Lakers sort of took too much time on that one. They let the Pioneers adjust on defense, went right into the glove of Shahan.
Absolutely, as it's now 2 minutes. Oh, another shot there from Pethrick. Almost got by the goalie there, as this is where the Lakers have an opportunity. Cooley's going to pass it. Oh, well, she's going to hang on to it, actually. That's where Parenti will get it, or Power, rather. Power, Cooley, Pethrick. Dorr now chasing after it. Higgins is there. They'll check into each other. Another stick off. Or no, I thought it was loose. Stays up. Now Cooley's got it down through the center ice. Iverson has got an opportunity. A good shot opportunity there from Cooley. And another save there from Shahan. Shahan saving quite a bit, being the saving grace right now for the Utica Pioneers.
Yeah, I mean, you can't understate how much Shahan is just a defensive backbone of this team. Iverson gave her a lob. She just scooped that one right up, as she has so many times this game.
Absolutely. Another face-off here. 2 minutes remaining here in this first period. Pinty's got the puck. She'll shoot. Almost gets past the goalie. Another stop there from Shahan.
Lakers just applying shots left and right. Again, though, it's a matter of execution. A lot of these shots are not high percentage shots. You want to focus on the quality of them as you transition into this period and the next.
Absolutely. Megan Smith going to win the faceoff there for the Lakers. Pinty's going to pass it to O'Brien. O'Brien will pass to Riccobelli here. Riccobelli trapped up against the wall from the Pioneers. O'Brien trying to poke it out there. Smith and, well, the Pioneers going to get it back here as they had a try. Oh, as I say that, a big hit from Cooley. Cooley is trying to help the Lakers write up a play here. Oh, and Megan Smith takes a player down there. As it's still just back and forth, but it is in Lakers scoring zone. 1:10 remaining here in the first period. As back down through the center ice now. A shot from the Pioneers, and DeVivo opting to slow up the pace of play and saving it here. Another save there for DeVivo.
Yeah, Brady, barring any miracles, I think we're going to go into the second period with yet a still balanced game. Both teams able to gain some offensive momentum, but neither able to convert so far.
Yeah, and it just seems like an equally balanced team, both teams. 1 minute remaining here in this one. They're both just back and forth play. Eventually, the urgency is going to have to pick up a little bit if somebody wants to, because somebody's going to have to come out on top of this one as less than a minute remains here in the first period. Cunliffe and Longs have got the puck. Here's an opportunity. Oh, big time check into Longs. Longs goes down as now Van Dam chasing after the puck here for the Lakers. It goes down into the Laker goal range. And looks like icing called there. And it's going to help the Lakers because it's going to go back down to the Utica goal area.
Yeah, these last 33 seconds, it's going to be interesting to see who wants it more at the end of this period to see if the Lakers can produce, another chance on net, maybe an ideal conversion.
Absolutely. As Cunliffe and DeGrazio face off. Cunliffe will win the 30 seconds remaining here. And now it's Jaceel chasing after it. Jaceel going to pass it to Van Dam. Van Dam's going to pass it up to Cunliffe. Cunliffe with a chance here to score late in the first period. Opportunity for the Lakers. Oh, almost got it in there. Natalie Longs, a great opportunity, but another good save from Shahan with the time running out here with 5 seconds remaining as they trap up against the Oswego Lakers bench, and that'll do it for the first period. It's 0-0 so far between the Lakers and the Pioneers.
Man, Shahan just forced to be reckoned with in net through the first 20 minutes, putting on 10 saves, and the Lakers 17 shots, but they don't produce those ideal conversions. You want to get quality over quantity, as I said.
Oh, so close right there at the end, too. Longs almost just poked it in, But man, Shahan is saving grace right now for the Pioneers.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Can't find a better 2 words than saving grace. That's exactly what she is.
Absolutely. Well, that'll end the first period, and second and third period yet to come. We'll be back here on WTOP in just a little bit here in this hockey matchup.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
as they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games, only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to WTOP 10 for the Lakers versus the Pioneers. This is the first period intermission report. And guys, what were your thoughts on that first period so far? We have a into the second.
Yeah, I honestly not what I was expecting. I was expecting at least one goal during the first period from either side, so I was a little interested to see how that played out. I thought that it was interesting, to say the least, some interesting hockey from both sides. What about you, Piper?
I'm not going to lie, I did expect a 0-0 in the first period. I kind of think that they're only really going to score towards the end of the second and then into the third. But there was definitely a lot going on, and there was so much, what's the word?
Physicality?
So much physicality and so much speed. Like, they were so fast in the beginning, which we haven't seen so far from the Lakers.
We have seen a lot of physicality so far this game. We were noting there were a lot of big hits along the boards, but we did see a lot of players hitting the ice, but we were talking during the first period, and it didn't really seem like it was because of hits. Maybe just a distraction, maybe a lack of concentration there by both sides.
Yeah, I would say there were only 2 penalties called, that body check and that slashing call, neither of which were too detrimental to the game. But there was a lot of slipping and sliding around down on the ice. Maybe something to do with the ice, maybe something to do with lack of coordination, early season jitters, but definitely a lot of slipping off your skates and just kind of sliding through the zone, which of course is not going to help you get pucks on net.
And I know you were mentioning both penalties, and we saw both teams, while they did struggle in terms of the on offense for power play, the penalty kill was spectacular on both sides. We saw a lot of block shots. We saw players coming in and stopping the passing lanes. So overall, a very positive side in what has so far been kind of a lackluster start for both teams. The penalty kill has been extremely solid for both teams. Now, as we were mentioning, the offense has been a little shaky so far, and we'll start with Oswego. Piper, if you're Mark B, what are you saying in the locker room to your players? What does he need to say to get these players going?
Honestly, like for the offense, I honestly really don't think they're doing that bad. They're just not finding the back of the net. And as we said during the pregame show, Utica's goalie's really good. And before, obviously, this game, her last game, she was 35-36 for saves. That's a really good goalie. You're going to have to do some different kind of moves, kind of fake her out a little bit to be able to see the back of the net. And I think that's kind of just what he's going to say back there. Maybe try and give them some plays, kind of give them some game ideas to do.
Definitely a solid plan. And Michelle, I'm going to throw it over to you. For Utica, what do they have to do to get this offense rolling?
I think that both teams have been very strong on their power plays, but I think that once both teams are getting control, once they're getting possession of the puck, they're not maintaining control, and that's leading to a lot of whiffed shots and shots that are perfect opportunities to get that first goal on the board tonight. They're not taking those shots. Right. So once you gain your control, you need to keep that possession and keep your control, or else you're just going to lose everything in that opportunity.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned the quality of the shots, because that is definitely something that we are not seeing right now. Oswego, while they are out shooting Utica 17-6, and 10 of them are on net, a lot of them are coming from the blue line or fluttering in off of a stick, and you got to set up players in the slots or on the wing to get those quality shots, especially when you're a man up on that power play. And that goes the same for Utica. Well, for Utica, it's just about controlling in that offensive zone. Even on the power play, it just kind of seemed like they were passing around, not really even looking for a shot. Besides a breakaway, I want to say it was just a little bit before halfway through the game, Mia DeVivo is sitting pretty nice and calm back there, and it's the same thing with Shahan. Other than Iverson had a beautiful attempt on her late in the period with just a minute to go. But other than that, she's also just sitting cool in between the pipes. Piper, what have been your thoughts on these goalies so far?
On the Utica goalie?
Just both in general.
Both goalies? Okay. Utica goalie, I honestly think she's doing a great job right now. And the Oswego goalie, she had 2 back-to-back saves. Honestly, the girl shot it, then came right back and shot it again like a few seconds later. And she handled that very easily, saved both of them. Seems like they're doing a great job. They're not letting any nerves really get to them, as we're saying, kind of thing is happening to the offense.
And we have been mentioning some things that they can improve on offense. But what are some things that you guys liked? We'll start with Oswego. What are some things that you liked in the first period that they were doing that you hope that they continue heading into the next 20 minutes of play?
Honestly, watching through the critical eye of a hockey fan, not too much. They seemed a little out of sync, a little uncoordinated as a team. I think that there was some attempts at communication that if those continue to be strong throughout the next 2 periods, then those shots on goal, those goal attempts, and hopefully some scoring from an Oswego perspective will pick up. But once unless they improve that communication that was already slightly okay this period, it's not going to go anywhere for them.
That's some good points right there. And Piper, I'm going to throw it over to you for Utica. What are some things that you saw in that first period that you liked?
I would say they definitely kind of kept it out of the neutral zone. They were either getting to their side, or even when it was on their defensive side, the defense honestly had possession quite a bit of the times, or at least getting away from Oswego players. They're really getting the puck back.
All right. Some good insights as well. And we're going to check in on your guys' players to watch. Michelle, who did you have for Oswego, and how are they performing?
I just want to check the pronunciation of the name because it is, I don't want to mess it up on air for you folks. That's going to be Jenna Majeski. Jenna Majeski's playing very strong. Like I said, getting those legs pumping. She's definitely moving strong down the ice. She had some nice clean hits against the boards that definitely gave Oswego the edge getting through the neutral zone. Other than that, not too much tonight from Majeski so far, but we're only 20 minutes into play. Same thing for Sheehan. We mentioned that there's not a lot going on in front of her crease for her 2-block, and those shots that she is getting on goal, she is blocking very easily with very little seemingly effort. So definitely so far a good, strong start for both players to watch for me.
And now, Piper, you know what question I'm going to ask you. You're a Oswego player to watch. How do you think they're performing in the first 20 minutes of play?
My Oswego player to watch was Georgia Cunliffe, and honestly, I think she's doing a phenomenal job out there. I don't know if you guys saw it, but when there was a little riffraff in the neutral zone, she actually stole the puck away from the Utica player and honestly went straight down, passed it off to one of her teammates. So I think she's doing a phenomenal job. She's helping on both sides of the ice.
And now flipping from Oswego to Utica. Michelle, how is your player to watch going?
Yeah, again, that was going to be Catherine Sheehan, so very strong between the pipes. We saw only 11 shots directly on net for Sheehan 2-block, but there were a lot of nice blocks right off the blocker. There were a few straight to the glove that she just made it immediately, and then, blew the whistle, started to play back up again at the face-off. But it's always going to be an advantage if you can get that stoppage of play covering the puck, especially when the offense and defense honestly seem to be scrambling a little bit in this game.
And Piper, you had Catherine Sheehan. How has she been doing in the first period?
I had Casey Ryder, and she's doing pretty good. However, she's not really making any big moves I kind of expected her to kind of show out and make so far, but maybe she'll make those in the next few periods.
And I'd like to switch it up just a little bit. Now we're heading into the second period. We're tied 0-0. Do you guys want to switch up your picks at all for the game?
Go first, Piper? I gotta think on this.
No, I don't. I think my prediction's amazing. 3-1. I told you guys, I honestly expected a 0-0 in the first period. I feel like that honestly happens quite often, or at least it's been happening quite often. And I think a 3-1 is still realistic and can still definitely happen. It's just gonna happen at the end of the second period into the third. Trust me on that one, guys.
I love the confidence. I love the confidence. Michelle, what are you sticking with the same, or are we switching it up?
I am secure. I think Oswego has a tendency to come from behind and really put themselves ahead. And yeah, that's it. From the beginning, I thought that either team could pull it off. I just think it's in the cards for Oswego tonight.
Well, it seems like we're all pretty confident in our picks, as I'm going to stick with 2-1 as well. All right, that is going to be all from us at the Perch for the first period intermission report. Stay tuned after the break for the second period of the Oswego Lakers versus the Utica Pioneers on WTOP 10.
If it's hockey, it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
We are back here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. It's 0-0 right now for the Lakers and Utica. As we go into the second half, I'm Brady Hauser alongside Logan Weingartner. And Logan, it's just been back and forth so far. What do we expect here in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. It's been a balanced attack from both teams so far. Goalie Catherine Sheehan really being just a neutralizing force. It's in the name. She's a pioneer. She anchors this defense. She's been the hero. She's been the one stopping the Lakers from converting because that Utica defense, that back end, has sort of fell short. So I think Lakers, though, inevitably they will convert, maybe.
Absolutely. It's going to be Cunliffe and Dobrinsky set to face off, and it's going to be the Lakers going to get the puck here to start the second period. We are underway, and puck into the air already. Cunliffe and Kate Hart for the Pioneers already throwing some elbows. Dobrinsky also throws an elbow here early. Just a little cheap shot to start the first quarter, just tell, hey, we're ready to play. As down to the Lakers goal area, it is Coley. She'll backhand pass it back to Pinty. Pinty gonna pass it to Longs. DeMars has got it now, or Demers, I should say. And now the Pioneers with a scorer's opportunity. DeVivo is in for the second period. So Coach Mark Digby opting to leave DeVivo in. She's had a good start to the game so far. Might as well keep her in. As now, Demers, I should say. Demers has got the puck here for the Lakers. Demers will pass it to Pinty. And it's just back and forth so far again here to start off this second period. Puck will get past Demers. Now the Pioneers with a score opportunity. And Megan Smith, who is not afraid to get in there, she will. And now the Lakers have an opportunity down on the far ice. Ref has to get out of the way as Riccabelli checks somebody into the boards there. As now is just here center ice. Lakers and Pioneers, and whistle blows.
Yeah, a little stat check for you as we transition into this, what's been an already back and forth second half. Lakers, 17 shots, 10 of those coming on goal. Utica, 6 shots on goal, 8 shots. So Lakers certainly an advantage in offense. It's just a matter of if they catch a lapse on defense in Catherine Sheehan.
Absolutely. Lakers win possession here. O'Brien, Power, Riccabelli all going to play defense here as the Pioneers are in scoring zone. Right here at the ice here for the Lakers score area. It's not what they need. And they'll steal it. O'Brien's going to send it back down the rink into Utica scoring area. But there's no help there for O'Brien. Now the Lakers will all meet about center ice here. Oh, Power. Oh, big time check into the bench here. As O'Brien, a stick going into the penalty box right there. As now Pethrick has the puck. She will try to get it in. And Pioneers will steal it again. And puck is going to go into the bench here for the Lakers. And back onto the ice. So 17:24 here in the second period remaining. And slow pace again here to start. When is the urgency going to start, you think, Logan?
Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect question, Brady. It's just a matter, as we see right now, of face-off, just a matter of possession start here. It's a matter of if the Lakers can capitalize off the wins.
Absolutely. Vaccaro is back in. Majewski's back in. Now it's going to be Pinty. She's going to send it down the ice, and it's Majewski chasing after it. Majewski will break the defender. And the puck will go back here to Coley. Coley has got it. She will pass it up to Vaccaro. Vaccaro with a scoring opportunity here. Majewski going to try to shoot it in. Blocked there by Sophia Jimenez for the Pioneers. Coley, Majewski all have a score opportunity right here by the goalie. They're trying for a backhand goal, I almost think, here. Majewski did this last week, where she sneaks it in behind the goal. And then cuts it right into the back corner of the net as Cooley and now Parenti going to have the puck down through the center ice. She will send it flying down behind the Utica goal again, and that's where Cooley is. Elizabeth Cooley into the game for the Lakers. Almost an opportunity there. And Pioneers will send it back down the rink. Van Dam has now got the puck. She will pass it to Dorr. Dorr will pass to Iverson. Dorr will catch the puck. She'll drop it down to the ice. Dobrinsky is there. Iverson, Cooley, all in scoring opportunity. Dorr getting physical here. This is where a little bit of urgency starting to show. A good block there from Jaceel. However, it's going to be stolen by Elliott. Two defenders in the way for the Lakers. And the Lakers will take it right back. And now down the center ice we go again. It's Dorr with the puck. Oh, they both go down right in the center ice. As Polstead now has the puck for the Pioneers, and whistle calls.
And that was a wonderful defensive showing right there by Van Dam and company. Lakers had the defensive advantage. They applied two pieces to take down the Pioneer attack. They took that one back. That's just an example of how impactful their defense can be transitioning into the rest of this period.
Absolutely. Lakers will win the faceoff again here. Natalie Longs has got it through the middle of the rink. Now Cunliffe chasing after it with DeGrazio. Dylan DeGrazio puts the body in. And Longs, and now back to Pethrick. Another scoring opportunity for the Lakers. Cunliffe is there. Some players that, well, we're trapped here against the wall. As now it is, contact there in the middle of the rink. And down goes to Demers. And now the Pioneers back in scoring range here. It is Pethrick now getting physical. Pethrick going to put the body in front. She will get it away from the Utica defender. However, they'll pick it right back up here as now Cunliffe getting physical right here in front of the Lakers bench. Demers is there. Power is there. Ryder, the Lone Ranger there for the Pioneers. Jocelyn chasing after it for the Pioneers. Natalie Long's going to poke check in. Dorr is right there. Coley. Abigail Dix is in as well. Cooley is right there. She's trying to get it. She will. Dorr's now got it. Fast break opportunity here for the Lakers. Dix with the puck. Up the rink here. And Cooley trapped up against the boards. Bess is right there. Hauk is right there. And Sheehan going to stop it again there for the Pioneers. And a little bit of urgency now, it seems like, from the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to agree on that one. They are putting urgency on. They are being aggressive with the puck past the blue line. But as we just saw, that was not a rather powerful shot. They just need some more juice on their shots if they want to execute it perfectly.
Absolutely. Dix now facing off for the Lakers. She will win it. Good face off there from Abigail Dix. However, it is the Pioneers just kind of playing cat and mouse right now. And they will send it back up the rink. And that is where Pinty will pick it up for the Lakers. She'll send it right back. Reverse shot back to Dorr. Dorr will pass it to Coley. And Coley to Pinty now. And now they got to get out of this. They're in a tough position. And Pinty goes down hard. And she just gave a check right back. And DeVivo saves it. Pinty not taking any of that right now.
Yeah, Pinty not happy with that one. We see some chippiness already in this second period. We've seen that with a lot of Laker games so far this season, only 2, but we've seen that in the 2 so far. We'll see if that plays a factor.
Absolutely. DeVivo having a great game. Utica's only gotten 6 shots in, 13 minutes in this period remaining, as now the Lakers with opportunity. Almost got it in, Van Dam, or rather Riccobelli. Number 13, Riccobelli almost got it in. Another shoot opportunity. Now Van Dam going to chase after. That was a great play. DeVivo is out, and now the Lakers opting to pull the goalie. And now it's a 6v5 here against the Utica Pioneers. And kind of an interesting call here from Mark Digby to pull the goalie. I guess he thinks that these Lakers might be able to score. Riccobelli going to send it in. Majewski's got the stick in. They're poking. And it is saved by Sheehan. And DeVivo going to go back out onto the ice. So an interesting call there from Mark Digby to pull the goalie. Almost got it in, but did not come out the way he wanted it to.
Yeah, that was certainly a unique choice by Digby. I mean, Lakers had a promising chance, did not get that one through. As a Windy City native, Sheehan just stops right on the puck.
Absolutely, a power play now here for Oswego. Maya Jerome in the penalty box for the Pioneers, as now the Lakers with a 5v4 opportunity to get a shot in here. Coley will pass it to Parenti. Pinty, I should say. Pinty will pass it to Ficarro. Majewski is, they almost has got it in. Almost a good opportunity there. And now Pinty's got to chase after it again here. All the Lakers go back into offensive opportunity to score. Pinty gonna have to chase after it again. These Lakers going back and forth. Power play, minute 25 remain here for the Lakers. Now they got to write something up and make something happen here. Coley going to send it down the ice to Majewski. Majewski has got Parenti there to help, but the whistle will blow.
Yeah, Utica short-handed with 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go in the Oswego power play. We'll see if the Lakers can capitalize on this. We certainly know the offensive firepower they potentially have with over 100 shots now on the season. So we'll see what they can do with the puck at their skates.
Absolutely. Parenti facing off for the Lakers, and she will gain possession. And now the Lakers have the puck here. It's Coley. They got to get it back down. They only got a minute left in this power play. They got to make something happen here if they want to. As Coley, Parenti, and then it is also Riccobelli right there. They're all trying to make something happen. They got to write something up. 5v4 remaining for another 45 seconds with this power play. Van Dam has got the puck. Smith is now in. So expect maybe a last second shot here. Or maybe they're just going to let this power play time run out and then try to score. A good shot there from Ficarro. Blocked by the Pioneers. She'll pass it again to Ficarro. Ficarro going to send it in and stop there almost again from Sheehan. As now it's 20 seconds remaining here in this power play opportunity. The Lakers with one more chance, a last chance effort here with only 10 seconds now remaining. And they're all up against the corner there. And Van Dam going to try to shoot. It's now a stick fight here between Smith and now Utica back to full strength. Almost got it in there, Van Dam. It almost slipped by the goalie. A great shot from Helen Van Dam for the Lakers. They're trying to get it in. Riccobelli has got her stick in there. Van Dam, they're all right here with the Utica goalie trying to get it in the net. They're getting oh so close. Eventually one's got to get in. And O'Brien right there, Riccobelli. Oh, Riccobelli! You knew the ref was going to call that one, as that was a straight stiff arm.
Yeah, this is where a lot of the Lakers' shortcomings are. They commit these really careless penalties. Riccobelli just shoving one of the Pioneers and still staying on the Pioneer side. I think they really showed defense to the max on that power play, stopping everything that came their way. A lot of experience on this defensive side, Brady.
Yeah, and now another power play, but this time it's for the Pioneers. They're going to go 5v4 here. So now this is where the Lakers got to play strong defense. They got Georgia Cunliffe back in, who has not been afraid to get after it here tonight. So if you're Mark Digby, you got to get your strong defensive players in, because this is the opportunity that the Utica Pioneers have to score, as they almost just got it in again. Power up against the boards. Power's going to steal it. She's got to get it down the ice here. 3v2 right there against the boards. And Utica will maintain possession of the puck. It is Kendall Best with the puck. Stolen again by the Lakers. Poked out. Cunliffe Hauk has got the puck. She'll pass it back to Jerome. A good save from DeVivo. She was ready for that. A good shot from Jerome on the Pioneer side of things, but DeVivo with another save.
Yeah, Jerome with a promising chance there. I like that opportunity from the Pioneers there, the promising chance. As I said, we'll see if they can keep generating this offensive momentum led by Jerome.
Absolutely. Parenti now checked the face off. They're headbutting a little bit there. And the Pioneers going to win that face off. Pioneers with still a minute 15 remaining in their power play. Oh. A little miscommunication right there, as now Jocelyn's got the puck for the Pioneers. And they'll pass it back to Barrett. Barrett to Jocelyn. Jocelyn to Elliott. And Pulisic right there as well. DeVivo is ready for anything at the moment. They're just trying to size up a shot. Oh, good save again there from DeVivo. As now it's back to the center ice for the Pioneers. Lakers chasing after it. Another pass that was not successful. Barrett is trying to keep a hold of that puck. Struggling just a little bit. Jasil gonna head up to Parenti. Parenti trying to poke now. Her and Barrett right up against the boards. Trap it. Oh, a big time check into the board there from Dorbazinski. As now it's the Pioneers with the puck again, and they only have 10 seconds remaining in their power play. Lakers have got the possession here. Door's going to pass it to Iverson. No, she ain't. She's going to send it to the backside of the goal again. Iverson's going to maintain. Iverson with a shot opportunity, and it's stolen there from, and she goes down. Stolen by number 3, Casey Ryder for the Pioneers. As Van Dam now going to send that. We got to stick on the ice now as Iverson, Jasil all right there. Van Dam has got the puck. She's going to have to get a big hit here to get it back down. And there she will. She'll get at the door. Oh, it's intercepted again now. This time by Huck from the Pioneers. Now the Lakers have an opportunity. To Door now. Door has got the opportunity to score. Oh, a pass that could have been a great scoring chance. However, incomplete. And now the Pioneers chase it right back down to the other side of the rink. And, up against the wall. Power. It's a 3v2, 4v2 now. All the Lakers right in there trying to get the puck away. And down the ice we go. Now, Longs will pass at the Door. Door with a fast break opportunity. She'll shoot. She'll miss. However, great shot there. Another shot for the Lakers. 17 shots so far in this one. Kayla Door trying to get something here for the Lakers. Another opportunity here for the Lakers to score. They're right there. It's just a matter of capitalizing. Petherick will pass it to Power. Power almost got it again. Almost another good shot from Kayla Door. That's 2 times now. Door has almost gotten it in. And whistle will blow. And man, oh man, Logan. One of these has got to get in here for the Lakers.
Yeah, I think the Pioneers, as of late, they're showing a lot of defensive promise. You just saw Maddie Richmond meet Kayla Doer at the cuff to make her take an errant shot. Yeah. I think that'll be headline for the rest of the game.
Another power play here for the Lakers as Maddie Vital just got put into the penalty box for the Pioneers. Now it's the Lakers with a 5v4 opportunity again to make something happen. And now they have the upper advantage. Now it's just a matter of making something happen. Pinty going to pass it to Coley. Coley back to Pinty. Ficaro is out there. Majewski is out there. And Parenti is out there. Pinty going to pass it to Ficaro. Ficaro is going to just play with it for a minute here. Parenti. And now Pinty going to shoot. Oh, blocked by the defender. Oh, goal! It's a goal for the Lakers! And I believe it was Majewski or possibly Parenti, but a goal for the Lakers. I do believe it was Parenti. And that was what the Lakers needed. It's now 1-0 with 5:54 remaining in the second period. Great shot and a great play right there by the Lakers.
Yeah, Brady, that one was a tie turner. Amidst all the chaos, Parenti finally got the puck and put it through net. Lakers notching a top-class offense right now.
Yeah, what a play right there from the Lakers. Now they have the upper advantage, 1-0 against the Pioneers. Now, we are back to full strength for Utica. And that was finally what they needed. They finally got a power play where they capitalized, and it's now the Lakers with the upper advantage. Van Dam's got the puck here on the center ice. She'll pass to Cunliffe. Cunliffe to Demers. Longs has got it, and Utica will steal it back. Jaseel going to poke in there. And DeVivo going to slow up the pace of play. And a little bit of a discussion after the play there between Van Dam and one of the Pioneers. But yeah, it's now a little bit of breathing room if you're the Lakers. You got that point on the board. Take a deep breath and try to get another one.
Yeah, Parenti, that was a wonderful shot by her, the junior from Quebec, the 8th goal of our Oswego State Lakers career in the first of this season, had 5 last season.
Yeah, so a great shot by Parenti. And now the Lakers are going to send it to the center ice. Sydney Pinty got that assist as well here in that goal just a minute ago, as Riccobelli now up against the wall. O'Brien's got it. She'll pass it to Petherick. Petherick going to shoot. Almost got it in. Another great shot from the Lakers. Tilly Petherick almost just put it in there. From about halfway, about center ice, she shot it and it almost got through, as now they're trapped up against the boards again. O'Brien, Smith, Riccobelli. Power is there. And now it's for Petherick. Another shot. Oh, another opportunity almost for Riccobelli. Lakers with prime opportunity, and Sheehan gonna slow the pace of play.
Yeah, Riccobelli had a great, promising opportunity there in the corner of the net, but maybe she felt too much pressure, forcing her to take an errant shot, as that one is scooped up by the Utica defense and Sheehan.
Absolutely. Sheehan having a great game so far for the Pioneers. But yeah, as that Katy Perry song goes, you just one got away. The one that got away.
It's a good reference, Brady.
As it's the Lakers still with another scoring opportunity here on the far corner of the rink. Center ice we go now. Lakers will have the possession. Majewski going to send it up the rink. Parenti is right back there into it again. Looking for more. She's got 1 goal. Why not go for 2? As now Ficaro going to have an opportunity. It's stolen by Jerome there. Good play from Maya Jerome on the Utica side. Now it's DeGrazio. A good save from DeVivo there. A good shot from Casey Ryder. However, DeVivo was ready for it. She deflects it back to center ice. Now it's the Pioneers in scoring range here, trying to make something happen. As now they're down. As up against the boards again. Oh, another good shot there from the Pioneers. Lakers got to get this out, as they're getting a lot of shot opportunities right now, and they will. And it's now going to be Pinty sending it down the ice to Ficaro. As I say that, another line change being made here for the Lakers. As now, and the whistle will blow. Yeah. Wow, what a game so far here. And the Utica Pioneers keep trying to capitalize or try to get a shot in. And it's just been DeVivo who's been very, very good and has stopped everything so far for the Pioneers, and they haven't been able to capitalize.
Yeah, and Pinty clearly had the speed advantage there past that one, but no one was home on the connecting pass. But I think on defense, Lakers are right where they need to be. They're forcing the Pioneers to take those errant shots that they just don't have a high success rate.
Absolutely, as now 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in this period. And another shot there from the Pioneers. They're getting shots up on the board. However, none going in. Oh, collision made. That almost was a roughing the goalie. If that would have went in, it might have got called back because the goalie got moved. However, Van Dam has the puck now. And another opportunity here for Utica. However, it's the Lakers defense that is being strong tonight. Power right there. Oh, almost got it. Another shot from the Pioneers. Almost got by DeVivo. As back down the ice. And the whistle will blow.
Yeah, Lakers are fortunate to have gained some urgency late into this half with the goal at about 5 minutes left in the second period. We'll see if they can remain the top dog for the rest of this contest with 2 minutes left to go in the second period.
Yeah, there was a sense of urgency. However, I think it lit a firework on the Utica side of things because now they're starting to play a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. They're playing with some urgency now. So now the Lakers, they got to do one step better and try to make an opportunity here, another shot, I should say. However, the 1-0 lead is a good thing. It's just a matter of you got to get another one to get some real good breathing room. The Pioneers with a good opportunity. It's stopped by DeVivo. And some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Looks like a little bit of roughing in the goalie there. DeVivo got underneath or on top of the puck. And there was still some sticks flying in there. And that's why there was a little bit of a discussion there from both teams. However, they break it up, and we have 1 minute and 45 remaining in this second period. And now another face-off here in Utica scoring area, scoring zone. And Lakers are going to get the puck. It's going to be Power. She'll send it to Cooley. Iverson right there as well. Power's got the puck again. She's going to send it to Pethrick. Pethrick up to Dorr. Dorr to Iverson. Iverson with a full head of steam. Trying to into the wall. Both the players go as Pethrick has the puck here for the Lakers. Another opportunity. Iverson going to pass it up. It goes up into the air. Put back down by the Lakers. Pethrick. Pethrick gets knocked over. Whistle blows. And a penalty being assessed to the Utica Pioneers. Another power play opportunity here with 1 minute and 9 remaining for the Lakers. So this is good for them because they got 1 minute of power play here, and they'll have 1 minute of power play in the next period.
Yeah, just about. So we'll see if they can sort of bring momentum upon this power play, capitalize on the opportunity that's presented to them.
Absolutely, as now it's Pinty, Coley, and they got another opportunity to score here. Coley gonna pass it to Parenti. Parenti misjudged the pass, and now the puck will go down to the ice. That's where DeVivo is waiting, and DeVivo is ready for it. Pinty gonna pass it to Ficcaro, and then Coley has got it. Majewski now up the ice to Majewski. She's got 3 defenders there. Majewski gonna throw it in. Almost got it in again, and Sheehan gonna stop it with 32 seconds remaining, slowing down the pace of play.
Great defensive stand by the Pioneers there. 2 defenders surrounded Majewski. She's not able to get a clear shot on net. That one easily scooped into the gloves of Sheehan.
Absolutely. Smith now gonna face off here. Megan Smith. She won the face-off. However, Utica got the possession down the ice to DeVivo. DeVivo has Jaceel, Van Dam, Smith. DeVivo saves it. And 24 seconds remaining. 1 minute 15 still in the penalty for the Pioneers as 24 seconds remain in this second period. Now Smith and Best are going to face off here. And right up, and now the ref will drop the puck. Van Dam, Ryder all right there. Jaceel saves it. She's going to send it to Van Dam. Van Dam now up the ice with it. 15 seconds, got to make something happen here. O'Brien going to pass it to Riccobelli. Lakers are in a scoring spot as now it is a shot in the air. It goes behind the goal. A shot from Jaceel. Jaceel going to pass it to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Jaceel. 1 second remaining, and the whistle or the siren will go off. And yeah, there we have it. 1-0 right now. Lakers with the lead at the end of the second period. And Logan, that goal early on in that second period, so crucial for the Lakers to have this upper advantage going into the third.
Yeah, I mean, that goal was certainly critical. It gave the Lakers a cushion, gave them a chance to showcase their offensive firepower, and I think they really intimidated that Pioneer defense. But also, as you noted about 10 minutes ago, Pioneers also gaining some offensive momentum. It'll be interesting to see maybe a back-and-forth battle yet again headlining the incoming third period.
Absolutely, and it's also been a great goalie matchup. We talked about it before the game. Back and forth, DeVivo, Sheehan, both making saves. Like I said, there was just the one that got away for Sheehan. However, you look at the shots, the Lakers have 23 and Utica have 12. So, yeah, great start for the goalies.
Yeah, Sheehan with 55 saves now in the season, 20 in this game for DeVivo. She has 12. So, yes, it'll be a defensive battle, I think, going into the third period.
Absolutely. Well, we got another period yet ahead here in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. But it's 1-0 right now for the Lakers. You are tuning in on WTOP 10, and we'll be back with the third period in just a little bit.
But I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog that one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
Finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Got with Ramsey in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
If you like action.
Welcome everyone back to WTOP 10 for the second period intermission report. I am your host, Eric Palmieri, and to my left are the analysts, Michelle Smith and Piper Kiernan. We have a good game on our hands with Oswego taking the lead 1-0 after a beautiful tip-in goal from Erica Parenti after a shot from the point from Sydney Pinty. Michelle, do you want to walk us through that goal that happened?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a little bit unexpected, I think. I wasn't expecting it right in that moment for Oswego to score then. But like you said, that pass off of Pinty while she was trying to score on that play, tipped right off of Parenti's stick, right into the net, past Sheehan. Just a good play all around, very hockey basics. You can kind of see in that replay, there's been a little bit of dogpiling in the creases. That's kind of what I was expecting off that play, another kind of slip and slide situation. But they managed to capitalize off of that shot and made it into a goal, which is amazing.
And something that also maybe a little bit unexpected is that it was a power play goal. Oswego's first one in 11 attempts this season. Other than that goal, Oswego so far with the man up has not been super solid on that power play. We saw 3 chances for them in this period, a whole 6 minutes of play with a player up, and we just saw missed passes and a lot of loose control, but able to get one home, obviously, on that second attempt. Piper, what can they do to really just help secure the power play possession for them?
I would say that I think they could just kind of clean it up a little bit. I feel like there is a lot of slipping and sliding. Me and Michelle were talking about this during the game. There's definitely a lot of slipping and sliding going on in the ice, and I think that is hurting them, especially during the power play moves, because you are up a player at this point. That slipping and sliding is hurting you because now you're putting one of your players on the ground for even just those few seconds can kind of catch you up a few times.
And speaking of players on the ground, one thing that I noticed, a lot of Utica players are just falling to the ice off no contact. It's really just slippery out there. Michelle, what is something that they just got to do to stay on their feet?
I don't know. I mean, ice being slippery is a given, but it gets to a point that we are just, both teams, just falling. It's like watching Happy Feet when the penguins all dance around the icebergs and slide on their bellies. That is what this game looks like. I don't know if it's to do with skates. I don't know if it's to do with the ice. Obviously, we love our Zamboni crew over here keeping the ice solid for us, but it gets to a point that you have to wonder, why are they falling so much?
Well, they did show a little bit of signs of life, though, at the end, finally, offensively. They recorded their first shot 12 minutes into the second period, so not great, but we did see them start to really get after Mia DeVivo in those final couple of minutes in the second period. She's been able to chill between the pipes there for the last 35 minutes of play, but they finally started to get on her about it. Piper, what does Utica have to keep doing to keep this pressure on Mia DeVivo?
I would just keep coming with the intensity, really bringing it on when they're on that side of the ice. I feel like a lot of the times we're kind of seeing them pass a lot between each other, and I kind of think they need to cut out some of the passing and kind of just shoot a little bit more. We see it's 23-12 shots on goal. They need to shoot more. Oswego's obviously getting them in because they're shooting more.
And like you mentioned, it's 23-12 in terms of shots for Oswego, and yet we're still looking at a 1-0 game, and that is because of the heroics of Catherine Shahan. She has been absolutely spectacular through 40 minutes of play and has single-handedly kept Utica in this game, because Oswego, at least after that goal, they started to pile shots on. They were really starting to bring it to Shahan, but she was able to stay calm, cool, and collected in between the pipes and keep this to just a 1-score game and keep the Pioneers in this. How huge is that for the Pioneers heading into the third period, Michelle?
I think it's huge. I think that trust in your goalie is everything in this game, especially in a game that is physical and a little unpredictable like it is here tonight in the Deb. I think that if you're going to have faith in your goalie between the pipes, for both ends, honestly, that you will have more confidence in yourself to be able to score goals. You're not going to worry about what's going on the other end. You're not going to worry too much about your defense. You're just going to worry about producing offensively.
And speaking of defense, I will say on both sides, it has been phenomenal defense from both the Lakers and the Pioneers. We are seeing big hit after big hit, just a lot of physicality. And then one thing that has been incredible, even if the ice is a little slippery, has been speed, speed, speed. And this is for both Utica and the Lakers. Speed has been able to help the Pioneers out on that penalty kill, has been able to take precious seconds off of the power play for the Pioneers. And Oswego on the other side, we've seen players like Erica Parenti, who had scored the goal, are flying everywhere in the neutral zone to get possession of the puck. And another player I want to throw out there is Jenna Majeski. But throwing it back to you guys, how big has speed played into this game?
Yeah, speed has been a huge point. I mentioned during the pregame show about Majeski. Her height, while it doesn't define her game, it does give her that speed when she gets her legs moving, and that has absolutely been happening. Every time she comes up for a shift off the bench, she is pumping those legs and she's getting where she needs to go.
Now, one big thing here that we have to mention heading into the third period is Oswego still has 51 seconds on that power play. Piper, how big is it for Oswego to possibly get an insurance goal that might be able to put away the game for Oswego?
I fully believe that it can happen. I think they come out with the intensity already, and I think now being up a player, I think it's definitely going to help them out. And in the beginning of the period, I feel like, I don't want to call them sloppy because they're really not sloppy at all, but they're more on their A game, I feel like, in the beginning of the period.
Mm-hmm. Oswego has been on their A game, as you have mentioned. And, sorry.
I want to bring it back to the speed that you said. I honestly think that the Lakers are kind of beating Utica in speed when the puck's just kind of getting sloshed around there. Oswego players are always the first ones at the puck, and the Utica Pioneers are kind of just a little bit behind them, which sometimes helps them out, but in the long run, I don't think it will.
And as you were mentioning, Oswego has been on their A game. Has there been anyone in particular that you have noticed has just been killing it for the Lakers in this 40 minutes of play so far?
I wouldn't fully say killing it, but I do want to bring it back to my player to watch, Georgia Cunliffe. She is eager to get into every single play. You see her when she's on the ice, she is in that play, and I think that's very crucial, and I honestly think she's going to help out her team in that way.
And now I'm going to throw it to you, Michelle. Has there been anyone, and you could do this for either the Lakers or Utica, has there been anyone that has really caught your eye so far in this game?
I would say individually, not so much. I think it's been a lot of team play. I mentioned last intermission about that communication. I think they're communicating a little bit better, and it has been a huge team effort, especially when we get those kind of dog piles in front of the creases. They're able to kind of regroup and bring it back together to work as a team and get out of that, kind of hard to navigate screened in zone. So I don't know that there's one show out player for either team, rather than just whoever's out on that shift together is really pulling it together and keeping it close and tight-knit.
I think you said it perfectly there. In the first period, we saw both teams kind of out of commission there, really trying to gel together. And in the second period, we just really started to see both teams kind of work as a well-oiled machine. But that is going to be all from us at the Perch. This has been your second period intermission report. Stay tuned after the break for the final period of the Lakers versus the Pioneers on WT10.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across like
And we are back here in the Steve Levy press box. I'm Brady Hauser alongside Logan Weingartner. And Logan, it is 1-0 going into the third period, a minute 25 remaining in this clock for the break. But so far right now, it looks like the Lakers got the momentum.
Yeah, Lakers notched the only goal of the game so far. 5 minutes to go about in that second period. That was the momentum starter for them. But then, Brady, the Pioneers showed some signs of life on both sides of the puck in the offensive and defensive department. It'll be interesting to see, carried by Sheehan, she anchors this defense, how this third period goes for them.
Absolutely. Do you think there's going to be a sense of urgency there from the Utica side of things? I noticed when the Lakers scored, that's when they kind of picked up the pace a little bit. Pioneers are getting a little bit more aggressive. You think that that's going to continue here?
Yeah, I think without a doubt, the Pioneers will feel a lot of urgency to really put more aggressiveness on the puck, try to really evade this Laker defense more than they have, because they know 20 minutes left, third game of the season, early on in season. You just want to show your offensive and defensive capabilities. So, yes, I certainly do think so.
Absolutely. Both teams back onto the ice here for the final period of the game. And once again, just a reminder, tomorrow night, another hockey matchup on WTOP, as the men's team will be here at 7 o'clock facing Brockport on WTOP. So make sure you come check that out tomorrow, as we are set for the third period here in this game. And all right, let's do this. This final period of the game. Lakers out in front. We are underway, and the final period is underway. And yeah, the Lakers have this power play. They got 45 seconds of a power play here. It is a 5v4 here to start this third period.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Lakers can capitalize upon this.
Oh, Vaccaro with a big shot hit the defender there. As now down the rink they go. 30 seconds remaining here in the power play, as Lakers have possession of the puck. And they'll pass it up. Coley going to pass it to Parenti. Parenti has got Majewski right there as well. Majewski going to try to shoot, and it's going to get stolen right there from by the Pioneers. And 10 seconds remaining here in the power play, as it was Cameron Bahanic who got put in the penalty box for the Pioneers in that second period. However, now they're back to full strength. Utica will return back to 5v5 here. To the middle of the ice they go. It's Majewski with the puck. She's going to pass it. She's going to shoot, actually. And Majewski going to go down after that shot. No good. Great shot, though, however, from Majewski. One of those players that has been very good for the Lakers so far. Jaseel also getting into, she got into the boards. A good check there from Jaseel. That's going to allow Van Dam to get the puck. And up the rink we go again. Lakers with an opportunity. Parenti, as they were doing a line change, almost just got leveled right in front of the bench, as Jaseel and now O'Brien. O'Brien with a fast break opportunity. She's just got 2v1 down to the center of the ice. A shot from O'Brien. Almost got it in. Oh, it's goal! Another goal from the Lakers. This time it's going to go to Lauren Riccobelli. And the Lakers now with a 2-0 lead early into this third period. Lauren Riccobelli, welcome to the goal board here in 2025. What a play there from the Lakers.
Yeah, and O'Brien fire starting that possession. She took the puck away on defense, had some great puck control, bringing it into the offensive end. Her shot unsuccessful, but then Lakers picked it back up, put it on net, went right through into the nylon.
Yeah, Sheehan went out of the goal box. They were able to pass it to the right side. That's where Riccobelli was, and she was able to power it in. So great job from Lauren Riccobelli. Now we're back underway with more action here, as it is the Lakers with the puck. Lakers have the puck here. Now it's going to get stolen by DeGrazio. Dylan DeGrazio, she's been very physical in this game for the Pioneers. Just hasn't really had anything to show for it. As now Smith up against the boards. Power chasing after it. Longs. As Cunliffe going to come in as well. Line changes being made from the Lakers here. And now it's a sense of breathing room. We'll take a deep breath. Now you get 2 up on the board. You can take a breath a little bit for these remaining 17 minutes. I mean, you don't want to take too much of a breather, but you can take a deep breath because you got a little bit of a lead now.
Yeah, Lakers can really kind of put the focus on defense now. They can sit back and just contest the chances from the Pioneers. They have a 2-0 cushion, so they don't need too much aggressiveness on offense as opposed to defense.
Absolutely. Megan Smith, Alex O'Brien getting the assist there to Riccobelli's goal just a minute ago, as we are now back to center ice. Pinty with the goal. Oh, she shoots. Oh, it goes up into the back boards. As good shot there from Pinty. However, it's still the Lakers with possession. Longs has got it. Cunliffe, or rather Coley, tried to shoot, got blocked by the Pioneers. Iverson's going to intercept right here on the center ice now. Across the NCAA logo and down through the center ice we go. Doors now got it for the Lakers. She'll pass it over to Pinty. Cooley going to pass it to Iverson. Quick passes there. Iverson's got Door now. Opportunity, and a whistle blows. Maybe an offsides call, I would think.
Yeah, Brady, going back to that last goal, the Lakers sharing their wealth. 5 different goal scorers this season already. Rico Belli, the Ohio native, the freshman, scoring the first goal of her young career. Again, 5th different goal scorer of this season for the Lakers.
That's definitely a good feeling when you can get your first goal of the season this early into the season and your first goal as a Laker. So good job to Rico Belli. Meanwhile, Jasiel's going to have the puck. And she's going to try to shoot. Oh, she almost got it in again. Lakers are trying to get another one on the board. As it's now 2-0 here with 16 minutes remaining in this game. Door and Cooley right there. Ooh, Cooley gets slammed up against the boards. Oh, a little bit of, oh man. As right up against the boards, you never know what happens. As, oh, Van Dam tried to shoot again. Lakers trying to score another one here. Kayla Door chasing after. Oh, and Jasiel is getting into it. Jasiel going to steal it back. And now Door going to chase after it. That's where Jerome is. As Elliott's now got it up against the board. She's going to send it down. DeVivo is going to stop it. There was a defender on the way, on the rush. So DeVivo opting to slow pace it down again.
Lakers sitting comfortable so far in this third period, both offense and defense. That one right into the gloves of DeVivo. And your head coach, Mark Digby, you're certainly pleased so far, 5 minutes in.
Absolutely, yeah. Digby, there's a smile down there on the bench, which is good to see. He's happy with how his Lakers are playing today. As now, Ficaro, Power, Parenti is all there. Majewski going to pass it up to Ficaro. Ficaro up to Majewski now. Majewski with a fast break. She's on her own. She's got one defender there. She's going to try to shoot like she did the other day. Almost had it again. Another opportunity. Puck goes up into the air. Back to Power now here, center ice. Lakers trying to get another point on the board. Majewski. Oh, a big check there to Ryder. As Ryder works her way to scoring range for the Utica Pioneers. It's stolen by Power now. Power going to pass it up the rink, and that's where the Jocelyn is. Jocelyn will send it right back. Oh, and as I say that, Parenti's got an opportunity. She's going to pass it to Riccobelli. A good pass. Almost another opportunity from those two players. They've both scored today. And if they would have scored right there, then you could start to mention a possible hat trick, but it's still early. I mean, we got a long game to go, but that was a good opportunity there from Riccobelli and Parenti. Now Riccobelli going to pass it up to Coley. Coley's got an opportunity to shoot. She will, and it's no good. Goes back behind the net. Riccobelli up against the board. Smith gets pushed into the boards as well. Coley going to get the puck now. She'll pass it to Pinty. Pinty is going to pass it to O'Brien. Back up around the net. Jocelyn and Smith up against the boards here. Riccobelli is in there. Trapped up against it is the puck. Now the Utica Pioneers going to get it out. And they have a little bit of an advantage going down the ice. More players. Well, as I say that, they decided to do a line change. And DeVivo going to stop the puck on the other side.
Brady, Lakers nearing 50 shots on the game. They already have 47 total. So as I said in the pre-show, they need to apply the urgency early. That's exactly what they're doing. They're doing a flurry of shots. Last season, 34 per game, already transitioning it into this season. Very aggressive offense in the mix of young stars.
Yeah, a lot of shots being made by the Lakers, and they've got their 2 points on the board. Utica split that in half. They got 13. Lakers have got 26 shots. And you just mentioned it, closing in on 30 here in this game as DeVivo, and I say that, DeVivo and Sheehan also playing this whole game, it seems. Both coaches not opting to pull their goalies at all or make a change at all. So those two players getting some minutes in today. As another face-off, Cunliffe is going to get maintained by Long. She'll pass it to Demers. Demers up against the boards. Elliott right there. Oh, big-time check from Demers. Oh, they both go down. Demers into Elliott. And the whistle blows.
Yeah, and as you said, both goalies getting a lot of burn this game. Sheehan letting her second and third goals in of the season. DeVivo, just a shutout so far, 0 goals allowed. I think both of them, though, still playing stellar. Even Sheehan, those goals by the Lakers can be on account of the poor team defense from the Pioneers.
Absolutely, and you got to wonder at what point do the Utica Pioneers maybe try something different. Maybe pull the goalie, try to have a 6v5 advantage. It's getting late into this third period. There is 12 minutes remaining. However, that sense of urgency that we've been talking about this whole game, when do they decide to do that? And if they do, when do they do it?
Brady, I think about last game we saw Oswego pull their goalie about, I think it was 2 minutes left, I should say, with the game. So maybe we can expect the Pioneers to do that if they go down maybe 3-0, or if it stays at 2-0, they still can do that.
Absolutely, as now Petherick has the puck. She's going to shoot. Oh, a good save there from Sheehan. As another shot there from the Lakers. As, yeah. Now it's going to be Iverson going to face off here.
Yeah, and Iverson, a key piece of this offense, had a lot of chances last game, about a couple chances, none of them went in, but still a hidden depth talent within this offense, I would say.
Absolutely. The Pioneers going to get the puck down the ice. It's going to be Best with the puck. She's going to pass it to Vitale. And Lakers are going to get it back now. It's going to be Power going to bring it up the rink now. She'll pass it to Dorr. Dorr has got Iverson and Cooley there with it. Oh, big time slam into the boards there. And Dorr is giving it right back. They're both up against the boards there. As now Cooley is trying to get the puck back here for the Lakers. And the Pioneers are going to send it down through center ice. Lakers with a 3v2 opportunity as they work their way up into, almost a good shot there from the Pioneer side. It got over the top of the net. That was from number 6, Kendall Best, on the Pioneer side. And now she's got another opportunity to score. It gets poked away. A nice poke there from Petherick. As now Pioneer, no, we got bodies on the ground here as Jocelyn, it gets blocked by Majewski. A nice block. DeVivo blocks it. She's going to get on top of it. And that's a fight to try to get it into the net here. And goalie is on top of it, stopping the play. Utica getting some opportunities to score, but not being able to capitalize. DeVivo with another save.
An absolutely elite showing by the Lakers on defense. We saw Tilly Petherick come up and deny 2 potential shots there, and then the Lakers just came together, came in a unit, and just really curbed that whole attack.
I was just informed that our men's team right now leading 1-0 over Geneseo in the third period away here tonight. They'll be back here tomorrow night against Brockport, but they're winning 1-0 in the third period against Geneseo as we speak. Meanwhile, 10 minutes remaining in this third period of this one. Ficaro, Majewski. They got another opportunity for the Lakers right here at the net. Not quite able to capitalize. That's Majewski. Her height, using her height to her advantage at 6'2", she can make some plays happen. As now down the ice we go again. Ficaro to, I say that Parenti slipped and the pass was misjudged to Ficaro. Pioneers have the puck again here. And now it's a race to the puck. Jocelyn's going to have it. As now down to center ice here. It is Ryder. Ryder with a full head of steam. She's trying to make something happen. The senior athlete for the Pioneers. She's working her way down the rink. As I say that, Lakers get it right back. Back and forth. Dylan DeGrazio has it for the Pioneers. In the scoring range now. Van Dam is there. Van Dam with a block. Van Dam now up against the boards. She blocked it, and now she's trying to poke it away here from DeGrazio. They're trapped up against the boards. You got Smith there as well. Ryder is in there. And now O'Brien's going to poke her stick in. They're all trying to get the puck here in the late stages of this third period. As now Riccobelli going to pass it to O'Brien. O'Brien with a fast pace here. She going to try to score. There's a lot of physical hands being thrown there. As now Riccobelli going to lay a check into DeGrazio. And the Pioneers going to send it back up the field. That's where Pethrick is. And Power. And DeVivo is ready as the Pioneers trying to score. The pass not good there. And a score opportunity. Good save by DeVivo. Another shot from the Pioneers. They're going to go for another one. Another save. That's 2 now for DeVivo in the past 10 seconds of the game. As now it is Demers chasing after it here on the far side. Back to Lakers scoring zone. Now you're really starting to see some aggressiveness being shown from the Utica Pioneers as they realize they only got 8 minutes to try to get some points on the board here to catch back up to the Lakers. And DeVivo going to stop it again here on the far side. So another save there from DeVivo, having a great game.
This entire Laker defense is playing so well. We see them come together as a unit in denying shots. They are spearheaded by number 12, Julia Power, along with Tilly Pethrick and Helen Van Dam. And then you can't go wrong with the other defensive pieces in Cooley, Pinty, and Jay Seal. So the Lakers playing so well on the defensive end, converting that into offensive chances.
A big-time hit from Pinty. She's going to send it to the center of the ice. That's where Cunliffe and Demers is. Longs is going to pick it up right to the defender of Utica. As these, Dorr rather, just kicked it the wrong way. She tried to kick it. When she kicked it, she tried to pass it back. However, it did not go. As now a fight up against the ice again here. It's going to be the Lakers going to get it. Coley's going to pass it to Longs. Longs with an opportunity here. They're going to go down the rink here with a scoring opportunity. Longs will shoot. She'll go behind the net here. And now Dorr is going to try. Dorr will lay a body in here. As now it is Cunliffe. They get together big time. Cunliffe and Jocelyn. Meanwhile, the Pioneer is going to send it back down the ice. Van Dam is going to intercept. Lakers have an opportunity to get it back down into scoring range. They will. Cooley's going to have it. She's going to try to pass it to Van Dam or Dorr. Dorr is right there. A great opportunity for the Lakers to score. Going to pass it to Jaceel. Jaceel going to try to shoot. Gets blocked by Ryder. Iverson and DeGrazio all right there. Another missed calculation on the pass. Another for the Pioneers. A lot of passes that have been incomplete to each other. That's what's kind of been affecting this Pioneers offense, and our defense rather, trying to get it away as Cooley has still got it. DeGrazio puts a body in. Jaceel going to shoot again. Almost got it in there off the backhand from Dorr. Dorr going to pass it up to Pethrick. Pethrick tried to shoot. She'll try. Now Iverson will intercept it. She slipped, and Iverson's now got the puck. She'll pass it to Majewski. Majewski up against the boards now. Pethrick, or rather Iverson is there. Dorr is right there. They're all trying to get it in here with 6 minutes remaining. 6 minutes and 15 seconds, that is, in this game. 2-0 lead for the Lakers over the Utica Pioneers. Puck going to get sent way into the air and down to the other side of the rink now. As it is now Pethrick with the puck. She'll pass it up to Ficcaro. Ficcaro going to pass it to Majewski. Majewski going to shoot. Almost got it behind the goal. It went a great shot from Majewski. Almost got it in. And now it's Majewski, I should say. She almost just got it in. As now it's going to be the Pioneers in the center ice here. Riccobelli's got the puck. She will pass it to Coley. Coley going to shoot, and that's where Sheehan is going to save it. As now the Pioneers with 5 minutes remaining in the game. They really got to make something happen here. However, the Lakers just being so strong on offense and defense. And a lot of miscalculations, it seems like, from the Pioneers is where the Lakers are capitalizing.
Yeah, Lakers just not letting up on offense. Even with a comfortable 2-0 lead, they're still applying aggressiveness while the Pioneers are making miscues.
Another opportunity here for the Pioneers. Down into the Lakers scores. And another slip there from the Pioneers. A lot of slipping from the Pioneers. Riccobelli now to the center ice here for the Lakers. They got 3 now. They're going to shoot Riccobelli, and saved by Sheehan. Another good shot from Riccobelli. However, Sheehan with the stop there with 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in this one. Lakers now over 30 shots, 31 shots, Utica 18.
Yeah, a lot of chaos there. Lakers, as I said, they're still not letting up. This is what you want to see if you're Coach Mark Digby. You want to carry this into tomorrow's game on the home ice of Utica.
Absolutely. Now Van Dam going to pass it up to Demers. Longs is right there, trap up against the boards now. Cunliffe is right there. Longs not going to poke her stick into it. Jaseel going to shoot. Oh, it gets deflected. Elliott down the field now, or down the rink now for the Pioneers. That's where Van Dam is. And Van Dam meets her right at the boards, and the Lakers going to steal it right back. Now Cunliffe down the ice. Demers has got it. Longs is there as well. Longs with an opportunity to score. Pioneers defenders all over it as Demers is going to try to get it in. Oh, and it gets deflected away by Sheehan as now Cunliffe right there. Lakers with 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this one. Nora Pastad trying to make something happen for the Pioneers. Now it's going to be Ryder going to pass it. Oh, opportunity. Oh, no good there. Great shot from the Pioneers. Went behind the net, however, and now the Lakers going to regain control here. DeVivo going to stop it again. Pethrick going to send it up. Back and forth here on the far side in the Lakers goal area. As now Dorr going to send it up around the other side of the net where she's going to try to pick it up, and she will. Great hustle there from Dorr to get to the puck. As Iverson's right there as well. Iverson, Cooley, all trying to get a point here in this one with 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining now. Now it is Dorr trying to pass it to Pinty, or she will pass it to Pinty. Pinty will pass it to Coley. Coley going to send it back around to Cooley. Coley and Cooley. That's fun to say. As now Pinty going to have to play some defense again. Now the Pioneers going to send it back up the ice, and that's all right. It goes behind the net. Lakers going to pick it up again here. Now down through the ice to center ice now. It's Iverson. She's going to send it up behind the goal, and that's where the Pioneers were ready for it. They got it. Abigail Dix is out there now. She's trying to make something happen here late, almost to the 2 minutes remaining here in this game. As Dix has got it. She'll pass it back to Jaseel. Jaseel going to pass it to Van Dam. Back to Jaseel. Jaseel to Iverson. I think they're just trying to see an opening if they can get one here to try to put another point on the board. Van Dam will shoot, and it'll get blocked by Maya Jerome for the Pioneers. As now we have 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in this game. It gets patted down. Oh, Majewski with the body check into the wall.
Lakers still applying a lot of defensive urgency, and just as we saw offensive urgency there in their end as they try to get shots on that, and then Majewski just with a battering ram type hit.
And Majewski going to go into the penalty box here. So now a power play opportunity for Utica, and I'm still surprised now that they have a power play with 1:40 left. So Lakers, it's a power play with 1:40 left in the game, so Lakers are going to be outnumbered for the remainder of this game, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what comes of this if the Pioneers can capitalize. This is the most crucial part of the game for this visiting squad. We see both teams take the benches for the timeouts. It'll be certainly interesting to see what happens here as the Pioneers do get an advantage. That can create some offensive firepower, Brady.
Absolutely. Majewski into the penalty box. Definitely going to hurt the Lakers here. I mean, they're up 2-0. However, I mean, they are up 2-0. It's just a matter of what the Utica Pioneers are writing up over there. Coach is telling them something. Obviously trying to get a play here to try to get something on the board late in this game with 1:40 remaining. That check into the wall over there in the corner from Majeski, you could tell, definitely going to have to get called from the refs. It was definitely a big-time hit. However, it might have cost the Lakers just a little bit. However, I mean, they're up 2-0 with 1:40. That's not a lot of time for the Pioneers to make something happen, but it could be done.
Yeah, if they know a time to do something, it's now. This is the Lakers' 4th penalty of the season, highlighting yet their, again, undisciplined play. So we'll see Pioneers if they can draw something up here with their leading leading shot taker, Jerome.
Absolutely. As Lakers going to go back out onto the ice. It's going to be a 5v4 for the remainder of this game. Utica with a power play opportunity late here in this one. As we are set to go. Cunliffe, or rather Smith, was at the face-off. Jocelyn's got it here. She'll pass it to Barrett. Pethrick going to pick it up, however. Pethrick going to send it back down to the other side of the rink. Smith going to chase after it. Barrett is going to get to it first for the Pioneers, but Smith is right there. She'll poke it away. Jocelyn was right there, however, they'll intercept it. To Polstead. Polstead's got it now for the Utica Pioneers. She shoots. It gets blocked by the Laker defenders. 1 minute remaining in this one. As now it's Cooley with the puck. She's going to have to pass it here. She's trapped into the wall now with 2 defenders for the Pioneers. As we got 1 minute remaining in this game, Cunliffe going to have to chase after a 5v4 still. Like we said, power play. Oh, big time hit into the wall there from Cunliffe. Cunliffe going to pass it up to Demers. And Demers going to try to just play defense here. And Cunliffe going to go shoot. Oh, she got it! Holy cow! Georgia Cunliffe! Just deja vu to last week in the last minute of the game. Georgia Cunliffe just got it by, and now it's a 3-0 lead for the Utica. What a goal from Cunliffe. Wow.
Yeah, Lakers lighting up the board. Once again, they're not done yet. Taking a goal, taking matters into their own hands. 42 seconds left for Cunliffe. That's their second goal of the season.
Absolutely. What a play from Cunliffe. Got it up over the goalie. And yeah, what a play for Georgia Cunliffe. I believe that's her second goal of the season now. And now the Lakers up 3-0 with 38 seconds remaining in this one. At this rate, I think it's safe to say that this one is out of reach. However, we still got 30 seconds left. It seems like it might be out of reach here for the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm going to have to concur. I'd say it's out of reach. We're winding down here. Lakers just dominating on all ends.
Absolutely. Georgia Cunliffe going to get the point there. Katie DeMars and, or just Katie DeMars going to get the assist there. A save by DeVivo with 11 seconds remaining. As they got shoved into the goal there, but DeVivo saving it. 11 seconds remains in this one.
DeVivo making her maybe final save of the game here. She's up to 20. So she's put on a stellar outing, Brady.
Absolutely. DeVivo having a great game. Utica put up 19 shots. And final 8 seconds of the game, DeVivo going to stop the pace of play.
Yeah, it won't be her final save of the game, up to 21 now, but still, that's just a textbook save to her. It goes right into her hands.
Absolutely. Lakers looking to go 2-1 now on the season. If they can just capitalize, all they got to do is just let the clock run out with 3 seconds remaining. The clock is going to run out, and that'll do it. Oswego Lakers going to pick up another win here tonight in the Deborah S. Stanley Arena. A 3-0 win over the Utica Pioneers. What a performance by the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers are going to be holding their heads high for the rest of tonight and going into tomorrow, driving 3 hours out to Utica. They absolutely put a flurry on offense this game. Did not let up at a single point. Just an aggressive offensive and defensive display. Allowed them to attack on 3 goals and deny any goals from the opposition.
Absolutely. What a game here from the Lakers. You just mentioned it. Tomorrow night, they head to Utica. They will face this team again at Utica's home turf. However, the men will come here to face Brockport tomorrow night at 7. Well, Logan, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this was a very interesting bout. Again, a lot of individual performances coming together for the Lakers. We finally saw this young team show some chemistry, show what they're able to do down the stretch, and apply dominance on the other end early on.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of us at the Steve Levy Press Box, I'm Brady Hauser, Logan Weingartner. We're going to take a commercial break, and I believe we're going to go back over to the perch here in just a moment. Thank you for tuning in.
But I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan had played for the last 15 games. Maybe
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
let me finish. No, finish. Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Got with Ramsey in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to WTOP 10, as your Oswego Lakers have won it 3-0. This is the final intermission report. My name is Eric Palmieri, and I am joined by Michelle Smith and Piper Kiernan. And we had a very exciting final 20 minutes of hockey here, as Oswego was able to get 2 goals in the third period. Michelle, how about you walk me through that one that Lauren Riccobelli was able to score early?
Gladly, Eric. So we saw Riccobelli right up next to the right of the Utica goal during that third period. It was a little bit of a scramble to the right of the net, and she managed to get the puck right on her stick. While she was still partially out of the net, she had gone to recover the puck for one of her offensive forwards. She still pushed out of the net, and it just sails right off of Riccobelli's stick. From the pass from Alex O'Brien and Megan Smith, who are both rookies, who were actually mine and Piper rookies to watch last week, which I thought was really fun, a little fun tidbit. But that was just a great goal, capitalizing on that empty net for a minute there.
And going from empty net to beautiful wristers. Piper, your player to watch, Georgia Cunliffe, was able to score a beautiful shorthanded goal. How about you walk us through that one?
Honestly, it was such a beautiful goal. She really, honestly, I feel like it was going to go in no matter what. She has the determination, and she really kept getting into every single play that I just knew eventually she was going to have to make that goal. Mm-hmm. And it was open for her.
Now, we've talked about the Oswego offense that performed during the third period, and it's worth noting that Utica as well, they went from, being victims of the ice monster a little bit in that second period to putting up some pretty good offensive possessions. Michelle, do you want to talk a little bit about how Utica was able to get some high-quality shots?
Yeah, I think that the shots definitely evened out a little bit. The final shot count is no longer on the screen.
30 to 21.
Thank you, 30 to 21. We just got that graphic up there for you. So definitely evened out a little bit. Still maybe a little bit further behind than Utica would have wanted. If they could get their numbers up near Oswego's, then maybe they would have had that goal. Maybe, Piper's score prediction would have been correct with that 3-1 final, but they just couldn't make it happen tonight.
Yeah, and that is because of the stellar Oswego defense that we saw. We saw so many blocked shots, so many passing lanes just interrupted. Piper, do you want to go in a little bit about how well Oswego's defense performed?
Honestly, the entire time, Oswego's defense always had intensity. They were always trying to get to the puck first, and I think that really helped. At the end of the third period, they were kind of, not towards the end, but in the third period, they were kind of slowing down just a tad. And honestly, part of me does think it's a strategy, and a part of me does think it's because they got tired out from coming in so hot in the first two periods. But I eventually, wow. Oh my goodness, guys. I think that it actually ended up helping them in the end because it kind of gave them that second to reevaluate and think about where this puck is going next. And I think that kind of helped them kind of like block the passes a little bit and the shots.
Mm-hmm. And you can't talk about defense without talking about the goaltending. And speaking of goaltending, Mia DeVivo has picked up her first shutout of the season. What a game from Mia DeVivo. Do you want to talk a little bit about how good her performance was, Michelle?
Absolutely. Mia DeVivo, she stood on her head tonight. She did not let in a single goal on those 21 shots, which, we keep seeing Utica getting shut out, which definitely does stink for them, but it says something about the other goalies in this league. The SUNY is not to be messed with. There are a lot of fantastic goalies in this kind of caliber of play, which is always exciting to see. I don't think we pay enough mind in hockey in general to goalies, and I think that Mia DeVivo is kind of a testament to how important goalies are and how much we should kind of keep our eyes locked on those creases.
And speaking of goaltenders being important to the team, how important is Catherine Shahan to Utica, Piper?
I think she was very important. Obviously, she did let 3 goals go by, but that isn't just on her. That is also on Utica's defense as well. I think she was very important. She kept getting, especially the really hard goals. A lot of the goals that she let in were ones that were double hits coming straight at her twice back to back. And I think that kind of is like her, not her downfall, but like she could improve on. And I think if she improves on that, she'll be even better.
And as you mentioned, the double hits, sometimes a little bit called rebounds, but that has been, it was such a crucial part of Oswego's offense today. While we might not have seen them put up the quality of shots that we want them to see, they really have started to find a presence here in terms of just some beautiful tip-ins and as well as rebounds. Michelle, is this the new version of the Oswego Lakers offense that we're seeing?
I don't think so. I think that these last 2 weekends have been a little bit of a patchy start for them. I think that once they kind of get their feet, like we said, this is a very young team. Last year was a very old team, a lot of upperclassmen who have since graduated out or moved into positions of leadership. I think that once they get more settled, that there will be an offense maybe even better than last year's regular season championship offense if they can just bring it right back together and kind of bring in the old and the new all into one under Mark Digby's leadership and Helen Van Dam's leadership, and really just get going from this point on.
Well, we'll see if they can start to get it going. I believe it's next Friday at 3 o'clock against Cortland. We will be seeing your Oswego Lakers once again right here on WTOP 10. My name is Eric Palmieri. To my left, Michelle Smith and Piper Kiernan. And this has been your final intermission report. Have a great night, everybody.